Ah, the iPad Pro, the gadget that's currently cool to hate. Unless you're an Apple fanboy, in which case you're probably furiously masturbating to its glory right under your poster of Steve Jobs. Regardless of which side of the fence you sit on, or if you're a fucking normal person like me and impartial, it's clear that the iPad Pro is divisive. The Apple faithful hail it as an iPad that is finally capable of serious work, despite shitting on the very concept when Microsoft got the idea started a few years ago, and the detractors are treating it like an incompetent toy no better than its smaller siblings. And while I'd never be foolish enough to think I could appeal to the cult of Mac, being an ex-member myself, I'm going to attempt to appeal to the haters for a second to explain my neutral position. Have you guys not learned anything from history? Yes, I agree with you. As someone who currently makes creative content for what barely constitutes as a living, I get the complaints about no ports, low storage, and most damningly, no fucking apps. Examining the iPad Pro as it is now, it's a train wreck of a device that fails to really capitalize on its stated use case. It's really just a bigger iPad right now. But don't you remember the last time you said this? When the original iPad came out, what was the mantra of the detractor? It's just a big iPod. And again, you were right. The original iPad was just a big iPod for a while. Until people started actually making shit for it. Apple didn't create anything revolutionary with the original iPad. They did just create a big iPod. It was developers who took the potential of a larger iOS device and transformed it into the most capable ARM-powered tablet that it is today. That took time. But now, no one would be stupid enough to say the iPad Air 2 is just a big iPod. The iPad Pro is dumb now because there are no apps for it that make the iPad comparable to something like a Surface Pro. And hardware-wise, it pales in comparison to x86 contemporaries in everything but graphics benchmarks and performance per dollar. But like the iPad and iPhone before it, it won't be the hardware, even with the pencil or smart keyboard available, that will justify the iPad Pro's existence. It will be the software from passionate developers that take the canvas Apple has provided and bring its true potential to the surface. No pun intended. I'm Tom Oliver, and this has been 3 Minute Tech, technology discussion without the bullshit. Like this video if you thought it was good, and subscribe if you want to see more like it.